Here I've got 125 grams of lamb mince, and I've got a cup of water which I'm going to add now to the pan, and I'm going to cook this down until all the fat is rendered, and then I'm going to sieve this. So the mince is cooking away. There is water in here, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to drain this. I'm going to sieve this. The reason why I'm doing that is because I'm getting rid of all the fat. I don't want the fat in here. So I'm going to sieve this now. So I've drained all the water out, so it's dry. And to this now, I'm going to add more water now. Another cup of water. So here are the spices which I'm going to add. So I've got 1.5 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of garam masala, 1 teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of crushed black pepper, half a teaspoon red chili, half a teaspoon cumin, and I've got 1 clove of garlic, a little bit of ginger, and 3 green chilies which I have pounded in my famous pestle and mortar. And I'm going to add the spices as well. Give it a good mix. So there's absolutely no fat in here. So break down the chunky pieces of the mince. Put it on a low heat. Cover it and let it cook. So this is done. Look, there's no water in it at all. So it's dry. So I'm going to take this out in a pot. So I'm going to let this completely cool down. Here I've got 125 grams of chopped onions, which I'm going to add to the mince. I've also added 2 tablespoons of fresh coriander. So give it a mix. And we are ready to fill our samosas. So I have mixed this up and also got 1 cup of water. Now I'm going to use a little water at a time. I may need some more, or it could be less, I'm not sure yet. So I'm going to add a tiny amount first. I'm going to mix it. So I have used the whole cup of water. I may need some more, I'm not too sure yet. Let's just bring this together. So now I'm going to tip this out on the work surface. So I'm going to slowly bring in the rest of the flour together. I won't need any more water. So that's it, it's done. So I'm going to put it back, put this back into the pot, cover it with cling film, and I'm going to rest it in the fridge for about an hour before I make the pastry. I'll do 71. So I'm going to show you how to make a ball out of this dough. So I'll just bring it together in your hands like this. Roll it in your hands. And there you have it. I'll do another one. So I've got these 3 dough balls, and I'm going to now roll them out. So a little flour. Roll it out. So we have these 3 pastry doughs rolled out. So what I'm going to do now is get a plate. Put a little bit of flour, put the first dough on the plate like this, and I'm going to brush this with oil. Make sure you brush the edges really thoroughly with oil. Then I'm going to stack the second dough on top like this. Turn it over. Just brush off the excess flour. Brush it again with oil. and then put the third dough on like this. Okay. Just press it down. I'm going to flour the work surface. And I'm going to roll this out. Keep on turning it. So the dough needs to be this size, this plate size. So I'm going to turn this upside down. This is fine. This is quite big actually. So I'm going to put this now onto my griddle pan. So my griddle pan has been heating up on a very low heat. It turned down even more. So I'm going to put the dough onto my griddle pan now. Doesn't matter if your dough is bigger than a griddle pan, because we're going to trim it off anyway. So we're going to par cook this. We're not going to fully cook it. Can you see the bubbles forming up? So I'm going to turn this over now. Just going to cook it for just a few seconds. That's it. That's it, it's done. That's it, it's done. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take that same plate turn it upside down, and we're going to cut around it. We'll take off the excess, we don't need that. And voila! So what we're going to do now is we're going to separate these. And that's the reason we put the oil, because we are going to separate these. So one. 2 and 3. So this is a really fine pastry. You can see my hand through it, that's how fine it is. Samosas are always made with thin pastry. You can't make samosas with thick pastry, so it has to be thin. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stack these up again together. And we're going to halve it. Just fold it in the center. And cut it. Stack this up, and we're going to now quarter these. So fold it in half, press and cut. That's it. These are your samosa pastries done. Now I'm going to fill them. So I'm going to wrap my pastry in foil just to keep it warm. If you leave it out in the air, it will dry out. So keep it wrapped up. I'm going to make the glue to stick the samosas together. So for that I will need 1 tablespoon of plain flour or all-purpose flour. Put it into a bowl. Add water. So I'm going to make it into like a thin like a slurry. More water. Make sure there's no lumps in it. So this consistency. Okay, we're ready. So we are ready to make the samosas. So I'm going to take the 1 layer of pastry out. Make sure you cover the ones that you're not going to use. So this rounded edge should be at the bottom like this. So we're going to bring this in the middle like this, and we're going to glue this. So add the glue. Bring this side over and stick it down firmly. There we are. Now you've got a cone shape like this. So you're going to fill it. Don't fill it too much, don't fill it up to the top. That's enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the glue inside. If you can see inside here. Stick this down like this. Now I'm going to put the glue on this flap. For this I like to put this on the work surface. It'll work much better like this. Bring it over and stick it down, making sure there are no holes in the sides. So here we have it, your perfect triangle. This is your samosa. I'll make another one for you. So the circular side down, pointed bit top, bring it to the middle like this. Put the glue on this side. Bring this over and stick it down. There you have it. There's your cone. Fill it. So put the glue inside. Stick it down. Put glue on this side. over. There you have it. But you have to make sure the pastry is thin. If it's thick, it will be very, very hard to stick. I'm now going to fry the samosas. So I'm going to add the samosas to the oil. So I'm going to leave them now. I'm not going to touch them. Once they're golden brown on one side, then I will turn them over. So I'm going to just dry off the excess oil. Oh, very hot, very hot. And I'm going to serve these up. I just want to show you how crunchy they are. I'm going to use a tissue because it's really hot. So I'll break them for you. I hope you can hear this. That's how the inside looks. There you are, homemade samosas. I've also made a like a carrot chutney or relish. It's only grated carrots, some ketchup, a little bit of lemon juice, coriander, and a little bit of green chili. And this is a great accompaniment with the samosas. So there you have it.